Hello everyone and welcome to my All Soaps Update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, BNB, Steffy Forrester, played by Jacqueline MacInnes Wood, may sneak into a new storyline and preserve a promising romance. With Steffy back on screen, BNB will surely find many uses for her. Although Steffy and John Finnegan Tanner Novlan have had romantic times together in the past, we have also seen her angry side when she visited Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, in prison. Ultimately, however, Steffy will find new methods to modify the painting. A straightforward illustration that springs to mind is Steffy's close friend Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire. Daphne, who has been fighting her love for Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, for some time, is no longer hindered by Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Nothing will prevent Daphne and Carter from having a future together until her heart has healed a little more. Steffy largely blamed Hope for leading Carter astray, despite her disapproval of Carter's role in the Forrester takeover plot. Although Steffy never believed Hope would be a good fit for Carter, she should be all for the notion of Daphne and Carter leading a happy life together. It's simple to imagine Steffy trying to advance their relationship by serving as a matchmaker of sorts. Carter is tired of waiting for love, and Daphne may be the one to give him the marriage and family he so desperately desires. Steffy might serve as a kind of Cupid and guide Daphne and Carter along the way, even if they are already connected. There might be an issue since, based on BNB fall teasers, someone from Daphne's past is prepared to show up and cause chaos. If this enigmatic individual turns out to be Daphne's ex-lover, there might be problems in Carter and Daphne's romance. Steffy may feel pressured to intervene and protect the bond Daphne is trying to build with Carter. In any case, The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that Steffy will be kept up to date on many romantic situations and could even play a role in future efforts to keep Carter and Daphne together. Later that afternoon, Daphne met her friend Paris Buckingham for lunch at Café Rive, a trendy West Hollywood spot favored by Forrester insiders. Paris sipped her latte, eyes wide. "So you and Carter, huh?" Daphne blushed. "There's no me and Carter. Steffy's just reading too much into things." Paris smirked. "Steffy usually isn't wrong about people." Daphne sighed. "I know. It's just, I've been through a lot, Paris. Before I came back to LA, I was in a relationship that nearly destroyed me. He was charming, successful, everything I thought I wanted, until I realized he was controlling. Obsessive." Paris frowned. "You never told me that." "Because I wanted to forget," Daphne whispered. "But lately, I've been feeling like he's still out there. Watching. Waiting." Paris reached across the table, her voice gentle. "Daphne, you're safe now. You have friends here. And Carter's one of the good ones." "I know," Daphne said softly. "But good men don't always want women with messy pasts." Little did she know that the past she was running from was already making its way back to Los Angeles. Scene 4. Shadows in the City. The return of Adrian Cross. Across town, a sleek black car pulled up to the curb outside a luxury hotel. The man who stepped out was tall, elegant, with a kind of charisma that could turn heads and ruin lives. Adrian Cross, Daphne's ex. A man whose smile never reached his eyes. He handed his keys to the valet and looked up at the city skyline. "Ah, LA," he murmured, still pretending to be pure under all that glitter. Inside his jacket pocket, he carried a single photograph. Daphne, laughing beside Carter at a Forrester charity gala. "She thinks she can start over," he said softly. "We'll see about that." Scene 5. Forrester Creations. Trouble begins. The next day, Steffy was in the conference room reviewing new designs when she noticed something strange. A delivery box had been left outside Daphne's workspace. Inside were roses, dozens of them, and a card that simply read, "Miss me?" Steffy's instincts flared instantly. She called Carter over. "Did you send these?" she asked. He shook his head. "No. Why?" Steffy frowned, pulling out the card. The handwriting was unfamiliar, elegant but chillingly precise. When Daphne entered moments later, her face drained of color. "No," she whispered. "It can't be." Carter's voice softened. "Daphne, what is it?" She looked between them, panic rising in her throat. "He's here. Adrian. He's found me." Steffi felt her pulse quicken. "Who's Adrian?" "The reason I left Paris," Daphne said shakily. "The reason I changed my number, my address, everything. He was my ex. He hurt me." Carter's jaw tightened. "He won't hurt you again." But as Steffi looked toward the window, she caught a reflection, a dark figure standing outside across the street, watching them. Adrian. And suddenly, Steffi realized she wasn't just playing matchmaker anymore. She was stepping into a war. Scene 6. Steffi takes charge. That evening, at the Cliff House, Steffi paced the living room as Finn listened. "I can't sit back and let Daphne go through this," she said fiercely. "She's part of my team, part of my family now." Finn rubbed his temples. "Steph, you can't fix everyone's life. This guy sounds dangerous. Let the police handle it." "I've seen what happens when you wait for the system," Steffi said. "People get hurt. Families get torn apart. I'm not letting that happen again." Finn sighed. "You sound like your mother." Steffi smiled faintly. "That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me." Scene 7. Adrian's game begins. Meanwhile, in a shadowed penthouse overlooking downtown, Adrian poured himself a glass of scotch and opened his laptop. Dozens of photos appeared. Daphne at Forrester, Carter in meetings, Steffi leaving the building. He smiled darkly. "3 beautiful pieces on one chessboard," he murmured. "Let's see who makes the first wrong move." He clicked send. Within minutes, an anonymous email appeared in Carter's inbox. A photo of Daphne asleep in her apartment, taken the night before. Scene 8. The confrontation. Carter stormed into Steffi's office the next morning. His expression thunderous. "He's stalking her, Steffi. He got into her apartment somehow." Steffi's eyes narrowed. "Then we're going to stop him." "How?" She met his gaze with steel. "By making him believe Daphne isn't alone anymore." And thus began the next arc. A tangled web of love, danger, and loyalty as Steffi Forrester took it upon herself to become not just a friend, not just a CEO, but a protector. She'd set out to play Cupid. Now she'd become a guardian. And as Adrian's obsession deepened, as Carter's love grew stronger, and as Daphne's courage was tested, Steffi would learn that even in a city built on beauty, darkness has a way of finding the cracks. Because on the bold and the beautiful, no secret stays buried, no heart beats quietly, and no one, not even Steffi Forrester, escapes the storm once it begins.